My dear KNUST students, once again, I want to specially welcome you to KNUST Institute of Distance Learning. I know by now you've experienced our teaching, you've experienced our study centers and our learning centers, our V-class and all the other systems we have in place for you. This afternoon, this morning, this evening, wherever you are listening and wherever you are listening, I am here to give you a little guideline on the upcoming mid-sem, something that will guide you and direct your preparation for the mid-sem. Please, on the 7th of 8th, that is next weekend, we're going to write our mid-semester exams. We're going to write these mid-semester exams in 6 of our centers, and these include Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, Tamale, and Bolga. I have mentioned Accra just as Accra because I don't want to confuse you to say that any of you can go to any center in Accra. The timetable, the draft timetable has already been published on the IDL website, and I want you to go and have a look at it. The draft is not going to be the same as the final, and so be careful not to work with the draft. Make sure you get a final timetable and study your courses very well. This block or this mid-semester exams is special. Why do I say so? It is special because this is the first time for some of you who are continuous students and to the first years. This is the first time you are writing mid-semester that is going to involve some courses in block 1 and some courses in block 2. Kindly take notes. It is either you are going to get 2 courses in block 1 depending on what you prefer as a group, or you're going to get 2 courses in block 2 and 1 course in block 1. Averagely, if you are doing just 2 courses in a block, we are expecting you to write 3 papers on the weekend. 3 papers here means that you either write 2 courses in block 1, 1 course in block 2, or 2 courses in block 2, 1 course in block 1. It will not happen that you are going to write all your 4 courses in this block. What then that means is that there is going to be 1 course that is going to be left to be written during the block 3 mid-sem. And so check your timetable and make sure the courses are captured. In Accra, like I earlier mentioned, we're going to use 3 of our study centers or our learning centers: Kwabenya, Makati, and Adenta. The centers are program specific. In other words, the program you find yourself in will determine the center you are supposed to go. Don't pretend and go to a center you are not supposed to be there, thinking that they will give you a special dispensation. If your paper is in Makati and you go to Adenta, you'll be asked to go back to Makati. Unfortunately, you may not be able to get there on time. So please take this from me. Go to the center that has been indicated on your timetable and write your paper in that center. Let's also take note that for the first time, we are using what we call the e-tickets across all our centers. When I talk about e-ticket simply means a way that you can book your room of examination ahead of the exams. We're going to display, or we're going to put this live, hopefully on Monday. And we expect all of you to go online to book your room. When you go and you put in your details, it is going to give you the opportunity to book your room. And then you get the booking printed. When you come to the center, you show this printout to whoever is invigilating, and they will allow you in the room. Every student will have to do this because without it, you will not be given access. For the mid-semester in KNUST, our standard that mid-semester are written in 1 hour duration. And so we're going to write each of our papers in 1 hour. There will be some few special cases that would last for, let's say, 45 minutes or some a little over 1 hour. But averagely, the duration for the papers are going to be 1 hour. And on Saturday, we're going to write 5 different sessions. We have what we call SAT 1, SAT 2, SAT 3, all the way to SAT 5. It is not possible that you write in all that 5 sessions. After all, you are writing just 2 papers on Saturday. So your paper may be in SAT 1 and SAT 3, SAT 1 and SAT 4, or maybe SAT 2 and SAT 5. Pay attention to this very well. And don't go at the wrong time, because by the time you go for the wrong time or at the wrong time, the paper might have been written already. and there is no way you are going to be given the permission to write the paper again. So take note of that. For those in Kumasi, I want to communicate this to you. You have been used to writing your papers in either Castle Hayford building, in what we call the Agric building, or in the Science building. Kindly take note that there is going to be a change this time around. We're going to write all our papers at the Faculty of Social Science block. This is a beautiful block located just behind the business school. If you are coming through the Jinyasi gate, it is the first block on your left that you are going to meet. Every student will have to go to this block, whether you are undergraduate or you are postgraduate. When you go there, you're going to set up 2 desks or 2 centers. One will be for undergraduate, which is at the top, then the postgraduate, which will be at the base. In other words, the postgraduate are going to use the ground floor and the first floor. The undergraduates are going to use the second floor and then the third floor. So please take note of this. Don't go to the Greek. Don't go to the Castle Hayford. Don't go to the science block, the Wajimenyan block, for you to be told that there is no exams there and say you are missing. Go straight to the Faculty of Social Science block, located behind the business school, or located around the central laboratory area, if you know KNUST very well. Because you may not be sure of the venue, I would encourage you to come a bit early. Probably by 1 hour before your paper, you should be around the venue, at least to survey the place, because the first time you are using that venue for exams. So you can survey the place, you can know the architecture of the building, and you can know how to locate the room that you have booked. It is very important you take note of this. Also take note that when it comes to examination in KNUST, like I've already mentioned to you, we frown on more practice. In my next video, I'll be talking to you about some of the statistics of the more practice and the punishment that comes thereafter. Once again, I would encourage you to go to the website to get the timetable, either the draft or the final. The final one should be online by Monday. Currently, as I speak to you, the draft is there. Go and get a timetable and be sure about what time exactly you write your paper. Want to wish you all the very best, and hopefully you come out with flying colors. Thank you very much.